Hello and welcome to another weekly challenge in 7 minutes. First challenge of this week is going to be the European Sunday Cup 500 at Eiger, Nordwand. And what did I choose? Well, I went back and I thought, wait, what was the car that came out around when Eiger came out? And it was the 1997 BMW M3, which I forgot to use for this challenge. So I'm going to go back and do it now. So I went back and grabbed my 1997 BMW M3, put it on the Comfort soft tires, and sent it out on track. And boy, let me tell you what, she is a hefty girl. You can feel it throw its weight around. That is for sure. Now, I don't know if in real life if this is a very heavy car, but it just felt heavy in the game. Drove a little bit like a bus. You could catch it though. I mean, the rear end would come around on you, but you could indeed catch it. You could induce a slide and keep it going through. Sometimes you had to make a little room for this big girl to get on through there, but don't be afraid. Send it down the inside. Just remember, it takes a little while to get her stopped. Took first place without too much trouble in the BMW M3. Give it a shot. I think you will enjoy it. Just remember, careful with that weight transfer. You'll need about a 4 minute to take first place. I know you can do it, and you get your 35,000 credits and your 6-star roulette ticket. On to weekly challenge number 2, and that would be the American Clubman Cup 700 at the Daytona infield. It is 4 laps of Eagles screaming, V8s roaring, the smell of grease and dirt and grit under your fingernails. So I went with the Roadster Shop Rampage. That's right. I wanted to hear all the V8 goodness. I wanted to hear open pipes. I wanted rear tires just ripping at asphalt, smoke coming out from the back end, and I got it all because, well, I was on sport soft tires. And it's like 1,000 horsepower in this car. And let me tell you, this thing rips through the gears really quick. I was like, whoa, I got to shift really fast. And I got around everybody without a problem. I was like, oh, this car is a lot of fun. And then I turned, and it went straight. And I went, oh, wait a minute. Hold on tight, Gritty. Get her back on track. You can do it. And I got her back on track, and then I got hit. I mean, what's up with these American Viper drivers? Come on now. Come on, guys. You're giving us a bad name. Calm down a little bit on the track, will you? Just calm down a little bit. But then look at the overtake off the banky. This thing is an absolute monster. It gets up to 170 before you blink an eye. Watch out for parked Corvettes on the racetrack. I mean, that was a 63 too, I think. I mean, who parks their 63 in the middle of Daytona? Anyway, I took the lead over on lap 3, even played around with the guy in first, crashed 3 more times, and took victory. What a car. Get the Rampage. You'll thank me. We'll need about a 746 to get the win and a whopping 30,000 credits. Moving on to challenge number 3. It is a special event at Tokyo Expressway East Clockwise. It is a one make in the Laborghini Gallardo. Now, I don't know if you remember this or not, but we had a time trial here at Tokyo in this car, and it was so frustrating because you drift it really nicely, you just scratch the wall, and you get your lap deleted. You're like, oh my goodness. But now you don't have to worry about that. Now, if you scratch the wall, it's okay. So you can go absolutely full send here at Tokyo in the Gallardo. And this is a really good car. It'll start to slide on you, but you can catch it. You can balance it. I love being able to balance the cars and catch the cars. That is the fun part of racing. Even here, when I got hit by the other Lambo, I was able to catch the car. Didn't wreck, didn't die. Loved it. Kept on going. Caught up to P3 on lap number 3. Went down the inside yet again. Look at that right there underneath the tunnel. Just full send. Hey, it left the space. I'm a race car driver. Then went for it on the inside on P1, but he was having none of it in that spot. So I had to give him another run down the inside there on the left-hander. Got the big drift going around the corner, but able to reel it back in. Not a problem for old Betty there. Get the finish. This was a close one. It was a tough race on sport soft tires. I got up to P1 pretty quick, but getting by him was not that easy. So if you're looking for a good challenge, sport soft tires here at this race. A lot of fun. Need about an 834 to win the race, and then you'll get a little bit better here, 90,000 credits like that, and you'll also get 4-star roulette ticket and 150,000 credits for completing 3 of the weekly challenges. Okay, now for challenge number 4, the Schwarzwald League. and that's an all-German sports car race league, and we are going to be at Catalunya for 7 laps, and this is my second favorite race of the week. Why? Because I chose this car. It is the 2013 918 Spider. Tried to put it on some sports softs, didn't work out, had to put it back on the sports mediums, but this, between this race and the Gallardo race, loved it. Just love this car. Let's look at the interior for a moment. Take it all in. Use that eye candy. Enjoy it. Just absorb it. What a beautiful interior offered by Porsche, and the sound of that engine is so lovely. The gear shifts are just right, just enough rev. Give you some over rev too, so if you want to just get a little more of that feel of that just vibrato coming through the ear receptacles, you can have it. Now, it was a little pushy, had a little bit of understeer, but you know what? I could live with it. I could live with it. You could, if I did tuning on this car and just tune a little bit of that understeer out, oh, buddy. I could just re-race this race 5 or 6 more times just because I enjoyed this car so much. Loved it. I just loved it. I don't know. Easily took the victory. Just absolutely smoked the competition. Take the 918 out there for a few laps. I think you'll like it too. You'll need a 1453 to win this one and get your 132,000 credits. Race that 918. You'll thank me. Okay, on to the final challenge of the week. Did I mention that 918 was really good? It's the World Touring Car 800 at Watkins Glen. It is 10 laps with 7x fuel and 6x tire wear. And you'll need to be 800 pp or less. So I decided to go with the Ford GT race car. And it was a good choice. That's what I'm going to say. And I want to go with the American GR3 car here at Watkins Glen. So I did go with the Ford instead of the Ford GT rather than the Ford Mustang or the Corvette or the Dodge Viper or those cars that I seemingly seem to drive all the time. This has been another good choice, the Ford GT here, the newer Ford GT. That would have been fun. The reason this car was a good choice, by the way, watch out for cars flying off at the chicane, because it's got a lot of top end, a lot of straight line speed. Watkins Glen, you know, if you got a lot of top end, man, you're going to do well. So that's why I decided to go with the Ford GT, see how well it did. Threw it on the racing soft tires and a brake balance of 3 towards the front. I want to save the rear tires here towards the end of my stint, which I plan to be a lap 5. That's when I want to go into the pit, get the fuel, swap my tires, a fresh set of softs, send it back out. After that last corner, be sure you hug the right side of the track so you can go in without getting that 3-second penalty. You don't want to cross that yellow line. Don't flirt with going out wide here. Just take your time. Get into the pit stop. Just get in there. Don't diddle-dally around, mess up, fly off the track, get 3-second penalties. Don't want to do none of that. Just get into the pit stop, get your new softs, fill up past the diamond, come back out. I came out in 16th. I was like, what is going on? And then, of course, everybody wanted to go in the pit, and I was on the wrong side of the track. Missed my brake marker, almost hit the wall. It was almost really bad, but it turned out well. Caught up to Portilla here on lap number 9. You don't have to hustle this car. You're going to catch everyone on the straights. Just keep it on track. You're going to do fine. You'll catch everyone. Portilla went back in the pits again. I guess he forgot to put gas in or something. Who knows what this AI is thinking? You can't ever tell. But you'll need about 8:16 to win the race and get your 200,000 credits. Hope that helps you out in this race. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like and or subscribe. Come back, check out some more. For myself, Go Gretty. Y'all have a great evening.